Hello. One of the things that's really difficult after you do release yourself from the narcissist's web and entanglement is getting back out into the world. Being with a narcissist changes forever the fabric of who we are. It just does. The experience is that traumatic and that it's black and white. You are this way before, you are this way after. And some ways we can turn those into good things. And some ways are a little sad. You've been hurt beyond measure, and that follows you. It stays with you, as all experiences do. But I'm here to tell you maybe a couple of hints that I'm navigating now, right? So I'm out in the world now, and post-narcissist entanglement. One of the biggest, hardest things for me is the trust thing. And I'm happy to have learned that I should not trust every single person that I meet. I am happy to have learned that lesson. I would have liked to have caught on to that life lesson without having maybe to experience this pain. But as I've always told you, I love my path. My journey is it's all meant to be the way it unfolds. I truly believe that. Nonetheless, I learned it this way. So now I'm out in the world, and when somebody talks, say you're trying to date again, or you've been alone a long time, which I was, and then you're trying to date again, and you're talking to people and whatever, half of my brain, I just want you to understand, this is what I'm going through. Half of my brain is trying to engage and hearing the words that they're saying and listening to the words that they're saying. The other half of my brain is looking at them like, oh my God, do you really think that I'm going to believe that? Oh my God, does that line work on other people? Oh my God, there's no way you think that way. There's no way that can be. That's too good to be true. All of this is absolutely normal and inevitable after your narcissist relationship. Absolutely. How can you not think that way? How can you not question or wonder if maybe you're already there too, you're dating again. How can you not wonder if they're telling you the truth? You had somebody swear on their life, swear on their mother's life, their kids, all of the same things that you're hearing now. The only thing that has helped me through it is I think of stellar men that I have had in my life, or I still have in my life. It could be a friend, a father, a grandfather, a brother, a cousin, whatever. Think of those men or women, because remember, both genders can go through this, and whatever your pronoun is. Stellar people in your life, think of them and how they navigate through life without lying to people. So maybe you're meeting a new person and you're being leery and you don't know if you can trust them, and that's a good thing. That probably is a good change. We don't want it to be over the line, though, of too much that we keep ourselves from getting close to anybody ever again. That's the danger and why I'm making this video. Because I think we are all in danger. It's easier to go, oh, I'm never dating again. Never. Oh my God, that was the worst thing ever. I'd rather be by myself. That's easy to say that. And that would mean a life alone. And for a long time, a while, however long you need to. I always recommend that. I think it's a healthy thing to be alone. But eventually when you rejoin the world, there are going to be conversations you have with people. So to decipher whether or not there can be a trusting person or not, again, to get back to my point, if you think of good, stellar people in your life, think of them saying those words. They have said them to people and meant them. They have made those promises and followed through. Everybody knows somebody who is good to their partner. And think of those people. There are good people in the world. The good people you know in your life is evidence of that. Just because we got ensnared into this web is how I said it. I think it's like a web. You're in it. You can't get out. And when you try to get out, it's like a web is on you and you can't get out. It takes forever. It's very complicated, all of that. When you are ensnared in that kind of situation and then you need to move on from there, oh my God, it's nearly impossible to believe anything at first. And that's why I stayed alone for a long time. There's no way I couldn't even picture believing anybody. But I started to think of the good people in my life and look at examples around me of happy people and honest people and realize that you just happened upon one person that was bad. Don't let it take the good out of you. Don't let it take your ability to trust and make it go away. Please don't do that. And it doesn't make us tough. Oh, I'm never going to trust again. That way I'll be safe. That's not the best way to go for you. That's not the best way to go for you. It might keep you safe and from that, but it will keep you closed off to the goodness and the joy and the love that can come from a successful partnership that may await you. So take your time, do whatever you need to do, but eventually when you get out into the world and you're talking to someone, if you find yourself half listening and half wondering whether or not they're lying to you, that's normal. Plow through the conversation, plow through the visit, remain friendly but not overly receptive. I'll admit, I don't give a lot back right now, these days in my life. I'm not one to give a lot back, whereas I'm a perpetual cheerleader for people. So in the past, when I've met somebody, it might have been like, oh, I like you too, and aren't you this? But now I keep it pretty straightforward and pretty, I'm careful navigating. I'm tiptoeing. I am tiptoeing. And it's tough. Because you want to believe people when they're telling you good things. And you want to rely on people being honest. You met a bad person. Not all people are that way. There are honest people on the earth. Oh my God, there's tons of them. And you might say to yourself, well, Renee, you know what? I'm surrounded by a bunch of hoodlums. I don't know anybody honest. Well, then go make new friends. Go volunteer. You'll meet good people. Volunteering, you'll meet good people, because bad people don't volunteer. Make new friends if you don't have it around you, but expose yourself and think of in your mind these people and how they navigate honestly, truthfully, honorably through life. And it will help you, I think. It's helping me, because that's what I keep thinking of. When somebody's talking to me, I think, well, if that were my brother, he would never say that if he didn't mean it. Unfortunately, I have such stellar examples in my life of really good men in my family and friends that when I encountered the narcissist, I was primed and ready to believe every word he said because I know a lot of honest people. So why would somebody say all those things if they didn't mean them? Which is where I was. So now I take those same people that, it's ironic really, having those people around me made me believe that person because I just thought everybody was honest. I mean, I knew there were people that lied and cheated and stole. I'm not saying that, but when it comes to an intimate relationship one-on-one, I just never in my life thought, and it's not the old adage, oh, somebody will say anything to get you into bed. That's not what we're talking about here, and you know that. When you're a one-on-one intimate relationship and somebody's giving you all of this information and material and they're lying, you find out later, that is disheartening. The whole grand scheme of the relationship, everything they said to you was a lie. So now you're a mess. You're like, what do I believe? How do I believe anything? You may not. And you may find yourself half listening to a conversation and half trying to figure out if they're lying. Do whatever you need to do. But don't let them make you an angry, bad kind of, don't let their badness make you be in an angry, I don't believe anything place and you're grouchy. No, stay open. There are wonderful, wonderful people on the earth. And one of them is probably waiting for you and thinking the same thing you are, like, where is she? Where is he? I've been dating for 40 years. Where are they? Where's my person? Things unfold as they should, as we all know, and that's something that we all get sick of hearing. It'll meant to be when it's it'll happen when it's meant to be. Ugh, whatever. In the meantime, though, as you're meeting people, be easy on yourself and try to keep your good person alive. Let your good person still trust people or want to trust people. It's not bad to take some time to trust. Let them earn your trust. That's what I had to do. I would give people trust right away. I don't think it's a bad thing to have learned my lesson and now make people earn it. Whether it's time, effort, energy, action, whatever it is that you need to see from somebody. But don't drag yourself through the ringer because you met one bad person. Let's try to keep our goodness alive inside of us and know that there is goodness in other people. That's my point. Okay? All right. Bye.